fellas, are you excited to pay for your girlfriend and her friends? You know what? Let me ask it this way. Are you okay with paying for your girlfriend and her friends when they go out and you go with them? Let me know. Comment under this video. Now, the reason I'm asking is because I'm genuinely interested in knowing this, because this is why women get cheated on. Some women, well, let's say a lot of women, have this thought in their mind. Now, I want you guys to watch this video in its entirety and let me know what you think. Now, let's go ahead and get into it. But first, let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet, and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is the goal for my channel, so here we go.
What if you were out with your girlfriends and your boyfriend? Would you expect your boyfriend to pay for you and your girlfriends?
Absolutely.
Why? Are you just saying this for clout?
I'm not saying that for clout. My ex would always pick up the bill if I was with my friends.
But that doesn't...
Her ex.
To pay a prostitute so she leaves when we're done, rather than sit here and put a bunch of money into a chick and...
Her ex would always. Just wanted to emphasize the ex part, because that means she's no longer with him. But
it doesn't make it right in general. Like, do you think the man should pay for... You could then invite infinite friends.
I think if you know I'm out with my friends and you choose to come, then you know you're covering the bill. At that point, if you don't want to pay the bill, don't come out. Let me be with my friends.
But if the man wasn't there, you and your friends would have split the bill, right?
Yeah,
so
but like,
why
you know
couldn't
how,
he
like...
Ooh, fellas, that's deep. What she just said is deep. Oh my gosh. If you're not going to pay, then stay home. Whew. Who's wearing the pants? Who got the Johnson?
Embarrassing that is, that like he's there and like my girlfriends are paying when like you came and decided to like pop up. Absolutely not. Stay home.
Beat, skeet, and fleet. Get out of there. Go. Get the away from this woman.
What if you were going out to dinner and then you ask, can I bring my two friends? And then he's like, yeah. It doesn't have to be like he's begging you to come to dinner with your two friends already. Like, I don't know. Like,
no, I expect him to pay.
No matter what. If he's present, doesn't matter how he got there.
If he's present, he needs to pay. If I'm going out with my girlfriends...
For you and him, what are your girls doing for him? Why would he pay for your girlfriends?
Are
they all sucking his after? Like, what?
No, but it's
the
just
point?
like, it's the moral. I think it's just like an ick to watch like your man be there and like watch your friends pay while like he's there. Like, it's just an ick. And I'm telling you, most girls feel this way. They might not say
You're right,
it.
and that's the unfortunate thing about this society. We're really just saying that all girls are just looking for a rich guy.
Why would a girl not want to be with a guy who's like stable? It's like saying, hey, I woke up today and I decided I wanted to be poor. Why would no one want to have a better life?
A better life or a life? Now, here's the funny thing about what this woman said, because there's a difference between being stable and being rich. Now, the fastest way to go broke is by allowing someone else to spend your money. In fact, let me say this. When it comes to women and what they're doing, they're constantly going on brunch. They're constantly going out and trying to have a girls' night out.
And that's what's really important to me.
What do you think when you come to the clubs and men look at you? They go, this is a Christian, God-fearing woman? Or she's just like the rest of them?
Not.
I will never meet my man at a club, so I'll never meet my husband out here. I'll find my man at church.
Night out. So, fellas, I'm interested to know right now if you think it's okay for you to pay for your girlfriend and her friends while you're there, because this woman said something that was really deep. So let me know what you think. Now let's get into why this was such a deep statement. What she is doing is she's punishing you for coming out with her. Why is she punishing you? She's punishing you because you are taking away, you are ruining, you are cock blocking her, right? Meaning you're cock blocking your replacement. She's looking to replace you. Yes, this is exactly what she's doing. Now, if you're going to pay and if you are into doing that, I have no problem with it. But I will say this, you need to make sure you have access to those women. Why? Because she showed you that relationships are short term. She said her ex would always pay, which means the ex is no longer there. So who's paying? The possible replacement? The next thing is women don't realize that they're in direct competition with the women in their circle. What do I mean by this? Women will find out that that girl is not her friend, or they will find out that the girl that they thought was her friend is not really her friend. I can tell you guys this because I've had an ex and I've had women that I was dating or was talking to, and they told me there's about 3 women that I can think of off the top of my head who had this story where they basically was like, yeah, you know, my best friend was with my best friend was with my man. My best friend and my man are now together, or my former best friend. The girl that I thought was my homegirl, she went and snatched the guy that I thought was mine. Now, the reason I brought up the stable and the rich thing is because women really do not understand that it is a billion more of them. And that's not an exaggeration. There's literally, I believe, 2 billion more women. So if you get a rich guy, that rich guy is rare, meaning you're not going to find another one because not a lot of them exist. Yeah, if you're in close proximity to those guys and they're doing business, or they know each other, or you just happen to keep bumping into them because you are in the right place, all it means is you were in the right place. Now, what you don't, or what women don't understand, is that those guys are actually unicorns. Again, I'm making a point that even if you look at the numbers, right, and there's only 10%, actually, like now we're talking about the top 5 to the top 1% of earners in the United States, right? We're talking about the top 5, the top 1%. That means 95% of men do not have this type of discretionary income. So I'm saying this because it's important, right? When I'm thinking about a woman in her IQ, I'm thinking to myself, what does she understand about life? This woman is doing you a favor. Think about it. The relationship is over. That means you don't have to pay for her and her friends. So that bill is gone. Now, just imagine what you could have done with that bill. Women are constantly going on girls' trips, constantly going on girls' nights out, and constantly going out on brunches. So I want you to think about something else. When you see a woman and she's really starting to get a lot of surgery, what that usually means is she's fighting with time because she can see her beauty fading. Right?
I have a boyfriend and I don't want it, and if I want one I could have 4 or 5 of them if I want.
Beauty fading, right? So she's giving you a false representation of who she is in the first place. Again, fellas, if you're going to pay, make sure you have access to the women that you're paying for, because those women actually want the man. In fact, women don't realize that all women don't get a man, and all women really don't get a rich man nor a stable man, because there's not a lot of them out there. Again, when you talk about the statistics and you look at the numbers, this is something that men understand. But when you really put it in real life, you start to see, dang, 14%, 18%, 10%, right? Those are very, very small numbers. Beat, skeet, and fleet. Get out of there. Go. Get the away from this woman, because she's showing you, 1, she doesn't have your back. 2, she doesn't care about you. She's just using you. Yes, I get it. The majority of people out here in the world are using each other for something. That's fine. I get that. But do you think that this woman is with you because she actually likes you, because she genuinely loves you, because she's in your corner, she got your back? Well, in this case, you can hear this woman does not have your back. This woman probably doesn't even like you. And the reason why you would be paying for her and her friends friends is not just because you're out, but it's because you're trying to get brownie points, right? Now, what the hell do you do with brownie points? Is this something that you can cash in and say, okay, tonight you owe me some dome, or tonight I need you to bend over and put a leg up there. That's what I need you to do tonight because I paid. Now, fellas, I'm responding to this because this woman is showing us how pointless relationships are, how not worth it is to be in a relationship, or how expensive it is. She's also showing us why relationships don't last. She's showing us why relationships are short term, which is why I said, if you're going to pay for her and her friends, you need to have access to her friends. Forget what she's talking about, because what she's talking about is going in her favor. So now you have to start thinking about things that go in your favor, because as a man, you're going to be thinking about how you can replace that money or how you can make more money. Some men are really thinking about, well, how many hours do I need to work to make that back? How many sales do I need to receive to make that money back? Now, here's the thing. That is not what this woman is thinking about. She does not have that care. She does not care about that. In fact, what she's going to do is she's going to complain about you not having time for her. Men are thinking about how many hours, how many days they have to work to replace that money or to get that money back. In some instances, men are thinking about how many sales they have to make to get that money back. Now, while this is being done by you, the man, what's going to happen is she's going to complain and nag about you not having time for her, you not, texting her and sending her, I love you, or I'm thinking about you, babe. Like, that's what she's going to be complaining about. Meanwhile, you're constantly paying for brunches every single Sunday. To me, this is extremely funny, and this is probably the number one reason why I'm responding to this. And that's because this is why women get cheated on. Because what happens is that woman is either talking bad about that man or she's showcasing him. Now, when she's showcasing him, there is always a woman in the group who, first of all, didn't show up with any money because she's hoping that another man paid. But then you always have a woman who's thinking to herself, I want that man, right? That man is no longer her man. That man is simply that man, meaning, damn, if he doing that for her, what can I get him to do for me? What will he do for me? You know what? She's going to start competing with that woman and letting the man know, I'm a better choice. I am a better choice. I am better than that woman. And I'm not going to let you pay for my friends. Now, why would that woman not let her pay for her friends? Because this is how she got the man. As I was stating earlier, there's about 3 women that I can think of off the top of my head that I was either in a relationship with, dating, or just talking to, where they all pretty much told me a similar story. And they found out that the girl that they thought was their best friend or their best homegirl ended up being the woman who laid down with their man or their ex. So I'm just telling you guys, the competition is fierce. If you're going to pay, make sure that you have access to those women. This is also a reason why you need to work on your mind, work on your body, and work on your finances. Because if you are in this situation, maybe them going to brunch is a little bit of nothing. But guess what? If you're rich, right? If you're stable, what that means is those women that are being paid for, they're still looking for that. That's why she's bragging in the first place. Remember, to work on your mind, meditate and read. To work on your body, exercise. Working on your finances, invest in things that give you a return. Could be your credit, could be the stock market, could be life insurance, could be selling a product or a service, could be starting a business. Find something that allows you to make more money. And hopefully more money while you're sleeping, because that's the best way. And that's something that I'm working on now as we speak. So as I get those things running, I will definitely make sure I let you guys know. Dating has completely changed. This is why I say adapt to what's going on, because it's real easy to complain about these women are doing this and these men are doing that. But the real issue is it's not being done together. Most people have a selfish mentality. So I say that selfish mentality will help you become successful, right? If it's a selfless act that you're doing, but you have to be selfish in the acts that you're doing to help other people. Adapt to what's going on. There's plenty of friends with benefits, situationships, flings, and vacay bays. Think about it. This woman said her ex always paid the bill. But guess what? Why is he an ex? I have an even better question for you. What do you think? Comment under this video. Remember, when you are watching these videos, you are becoming the best version of yourself. Now that this video is done, do me a huge favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and then share this video with anybody who think this would help. Other than that, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.